All right, thank you for being quiet. I appreciate it. This is one of the assemblies that we love doing every year because not only do we get to see all the amazing stuff that our band, orchestra, choir, cheer, and dance get to do, but we also get to have these amazing veterans here. They give you the ability to have, do, and say pretty much what you need to in this country. It's because of them that we have the ability to have our freedoms. And I think a lot of times we forget that because we have those freedoms every single day. It's not something that we think about. So to honor them once a year is the least we should be able to do for these guys. My expectation for you guys is to listen, be quiet. Please put your phones and any other devices away so you can pay attention. The things these guys have to tell you are important and they will help shape and alter your life for the better. So pay attention, be respectful, and please show them the great Whitby High School students that we have. I'm going to turn the time over to Mr. Absher for the rest of the program.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. If we have any veterans here who are visiting with us, if you don't mind coming down and sitting with the rest of the veterans, we'd like to honor you as well. Now, if everybody please rise, we're going to have the national anthem performed by your band, choir, and orchestra. For our next part of the performance, we're going to have the veterans introduce themselves, let us know what branch they were in and when they served.
I'm Brian Kloss. I enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1994. I served for 7 years in the Marine Corps and then switched over to the Army and did that for another 16 or so years, and I retired in 2018 from the Army. While I was in the Marine Corps, I was trained to shoot down airplanes, and then I was a communications officer in the Army. I deployed to various wonderful garden spots of the world, places like Iraq. I do not recommend, but I did get to go to some other places like Okinawa, Japan, and Germany, and various other places throughout the United States. So, yeah, I truly enjoyed my time in the military. And I'm going to also, Mr. Absher didn't say, but please hold your applause to the end until we get all the way to the end. Thank you.
I'm Frank Steves. I served in the United States Navy Aviation. age 17 in 1960. I served, we did exercises to head to Cuba in November 8th of 1962. They settled it, turned us and sent us over to Laos, and then from there to Vietnam. If you've ever watched the movie, the original movie Top Gun, it was filmed at Miramar Naval Air Station. That's where I was stationed with my squadrons.
I'm Roy Gibson. I served in the Navy, and some of these guys will disagree with me. That's the best service. I was in from 1961 to 1981. I served in North Atlantic, the Caribbean, the Pacific, 4 tours in Vietnam, 1 tour in Korea, Cuba, England, Scotland, France, and a few other miscellaneous places. I got to go around the world in both directions and through the Panama Canal in both directions. So I saw a lot of the world. When I joined the Navy, the motto was join the Navy and see the world. They didn't tell me how much was covered in water.
My name is Oren Squires. I joined the military in 2000, and I've served all over the world, places like Diego Garcia, Iraq, Bahrain, Afghanistan, Jordan, and most recently just came back from Germany with the Ukraine crisis. And all my kids have gone to school here at Rigby High, including my daughter, who's sitting in the orchestra right now.
I'm Owen Welker. I graduated from Midway High School the last year that they had the high school there in 1949. I was drafted in 1951, took my basic training in Belvoir, Virginia, and was assigned to the 70th Engineer Combat Battalion in Austria and served there into 53.
Ron Berry, U.S. Army, 1966, 1968, served in Germany in communications. Evan Tibbett, I served in the United States Air Force, 1953 to 57, with 4 additional years of reserve. My service was in the Arctic in what became the distant early warning line area. Cold War.
I'm Ron Scott. I graduated from Rigby High School in 1964, I think that's right. I was commissioned in the United States Air Force in 1970 and served till 1990. I was on Guam for linebacker 2 in the Vietnam War. Also been in Turkey and numerous places around the United States. And by the way, Air Force is still talking.
My name is Shenley Cooper. I'm actually a middle school teacher at Rigby Middle. My uniform actually says Dennis because I was married after I served 6 years in the Army. I served in 2011 to 2017, and myself and Technical Sergeant Mahoney here are the first 2 females in our family. Technical Sergeant Mahoney, the only female in her family who have served in the United States military.
Thank you for the introduction. Hi, my name is Nancy Mahoney. I joined the Air Force during my senior year of high school. I was 17 years old. As soon as I graduated, 4 days later, I shipped off to basic training at Lackland Air Force Base. I stayed in the Air Force for 20 years, retired in 2000. While I was in the Air Force, I was deployed in support of Operation Desert Storm to the United Arab Emirates, and there I was transferred to Cairo West Air Base in Cairo, Egypt.
How's it going, everybody? You should probably know me by now. I'm Richard Shetler. I'm the Army recruiter for your guys' high school. I've been in the Army since 2015. I've done a combat tour to Afghanistan, and I'm still active duty as of today.
Hi, I'm Orange Warner, father of Natalie and Adric Warner, who you go to school with. Served in the Marine Corps from 1997 to 2007, where I fixed helicopters and was a Russian linguist. And then after that, I switched to the Army and did some intel work for the Army for another 10 years. Retired about 6 years ago. They said we were going to share advice with you. Volunteer, serve and volunteer. It helps your community and it makes the world a better place.
My name's Dale Webster. I served in 1971 to 2011. I was in the Iraq conflict. I was also in Germany and the United States.
I'm Calvin Phillips. I served from 1999 to 2017. I served in Iraq and Afghanistan and Kosovo. And advice, go to school.
My name is Joseph Snyder. I served in the Army from 99 to 2020. I went to Iraq, Afghanistan, Korea, and most of the states. My advice would be at least to consider the military, and if you do it, have them send you somewhere away from home.
Gary Maples. I served as an Army medic in Vietnam, 1968-1969. Retired middle school 7th grade math teacher here in Rigby. And if I was going to give any advice, just y'all need to know that every day is a gift, and every day make a difference for someone in your life.
I'm O.C. Grant. I served in the Army. I was trained as a medic. But I served from 54 to 56. But I spent most of my time in the motor pool.
My name is James Stringham. I served in the U.S. Army. I graduated from Rigby High School back when the T-Rex would still chase us to school. If you believe that, you'll believe anything an Army man tells you. But I served in Italy, Germany, El Salvador, Haiti. I was part of the 3rd Anti-Terrorism Unit before they took it down, part of the 69 Ordinance out of Vicenza and all over the United States. My best piece of advice is, if you do this, do it for the same reason as all these men and women up here have done. For you. For someone you don't even know. Put your life on the line. It's the greatest gift you'll ever get.
Hi, Lee Moore. I didn't know I was going to be up here, else I would have dressed a lot better. Just got back from work. But I served the Air Force from 1998 to 2008. Was assigned to the 319th Maintenance Squadron in Grand Forks, North Dakota. I mean, you think this is cold. Wait till you go there. And anyway, I served all over the world, from Iraq to Kadena, Japan, several tours, Alaska, Guam, Hawaii, Diego, pretty much all the same places these guys listed. And my bit of advice is just don't do anything stupid. Also proud uncle to Brooke the cheerleader, and a proud father to Sydney, one of the dance girls.
Keith Peterson. I enlisted in 1989 and got out in 94. I served in the United States Navy. And my piece of advice, serve. Because it's one of the best things you can do for our country.
Thank you. Let's give these men and women a nice round of applause. Army logo. Let's give them one more round of applause while they pick this up. So for our next part this year, we really wanted to honor a staff member, a teacher who's been in the service or who's serving right now currently. This year we chose Mr. Aaron Marshall. If he'd come forward.
Today we would like to honor a faculty member, Mr. Marshall, who is our band director. Mr. Marshall has been serving our country for the past 13 years. He first enlisted into the Idaho Army National Guard in the fall of 2009. The next summer he went to Fort Benning, Georgia for 3 months to complete Army basic training. Then he went to Virginia Beach, Virginia to complete his advanced individual training at the Army School of Music. In the National Guard, Mr. Marshall is part of the 25th Army Band, and as such, he is able to travel all over the state, performing on the clarinet, saxophone, and drum set to support the soldiers of the Idaho National Guard and their families. He is also the drum major for the 25th Army Marching Band and has been in parades from Coeur d'Alene to Income. Mr. Marshall loves being able to serve his country through musical experience, and some of his favorite experiences has been playing the troops in a sandstorm in California. That's pretty cool. Playing on the Capitol steps during the gubernatorial inauguration, playing for the governor in the rotunda of the Capitol building, and performing in parks all over the state during the 4th of July celebration. Thank you, Mr. Marshall, for all you do for Rigby High School in the United States of America. Sorry. Thank you.
Thanks, Sapita. So our next performance will be by your band, choir, and orchestra. They're going to do a tribute to the armed services, and they're led by Mr. Mark Baxter, Mr. Aaron Marshall, and Mr. Corbin Rasmussen. With a little help from Mr. Son.
Thank you so much. We're going to play the Armed Forces medley, which means the service songs for all the services. If you have a family member that's serving in one of these services, please stand while the song's being played so we can honor you and your family for making that sacrifice of serving in the military. Thank you.
Have you ever noticed how the honor guard pays meticulous attention to correctly folding the American flag 13 times? You probably thought it was to symbolize the original 13 colonies, but that is incorrect. I will now tell you what each fold means. The first fold of our flag is a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of our belief in eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veterans departing our ranks who gave a portion of their lives for the defense of our country to attain peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature, for as American citizens trusting in God, it is to Him we turn in times of peace as well as in times of war for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country, for in the words of Stephen Decatur, our country, in dealing with other countries, may she always be right, but it is still our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold is for where our hearts lie. It is with our heart that we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The seventh fold is a tribute to our armed forces, for it is through the armed forces that we protect our country and our flag against all enemies, whether they be found within or without the boundaries of our republic. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day. The ninth fold is a tribute to womanhood and mothers, for it has been through their faith, their love, loyalty, tears, and devotion that the character of the men and women who have made this great country has been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to the Father, for He too has given His sons and daughters for the defense of our country since they were first born. The 11th fold represents the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon, and glorifies, in the Hebrews' eyes, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th fold represents an emblem of eternity and glorifies, in the Christian's eyes, God the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit. The 13th fold, or when the flag is completely folded, the stars are uppermost, reminding us of our nation's motto, "In God we trust." After the flag is completely folded and tucked in, it takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones, who were followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, preserving for us the rights, privileges, and freedoms we enjoy today. Rigby High, thank you. Thank you, choir, band, and orchestra. Did I get everybody? Okay. Thank you to the cheer squad and to the dance team. Thank you. This is amazing. I found that schools in the area don't do this. Like, we're an anomaly here in Rigby, and I'm proud to be part of that anomaly. And I do have to apologize. I'm going to quote Chesty Puller. He's a great American, or he was a great American, and a Marine, one of the best Marines that ever fought. He said, "We've got the enemy to my left, to my right, in front of me, and behind me. Now they can't get away. We've got them in every direction." Kind of seems like this here in the kind of in the fishbowl here on this floor. But I wanted to take a real quick couple of minutes to do a couple of things. Number one, we recognized the veterans that are in the crowd. I want to first have 3 people come up here. Number 1, Adelaide, come here please. Miriam, come here please. And if I'm standing in a bad spot, let me know, let me get up. Jacob, where are you? Come on, let's go. So, this is my family here that happens to be here at Rigby High today, and they are representing the families of all the veterans here. If you have a mother or father that has or is serving in the military, please stand. If you have staff and faculty, if you have a son or daughter in that same situation that has or is serving in the military, please stand. Please look around. This is amazing. That's a lot. You can be seated. Why we bring this to the attention is these veterans that stand here and sit here today, there is no way we could have ever done what we have done or continue to do without the support of our family. I personally want to thank all of you, family members, for supporting your veteran. Because we're at the high school, I feel inclined to say one more thing, and Staff Sergeant, what's your name? Shetler, okay? He can take me later. Serving, yeah, you can give me your bonus, okay? If anyone signs up after this, you can give me your bonus, all right? We'll talk later. We'll exchange cards. Not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. Serving my country has been one of the most awesome and one of the proudest things that I have ever done. Yes, it's been hard, but there's also been some great times as well. You seniors and you juniors, consider it. Please consider it. We have several members that are sitting here that are over 90 years old. And they're coming out here today to be part of this. But they can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. We leave it up to you to do it. The other thing I want to do is let you know of 2 very key words. If you see a veteran, and please do this, if you see a veteran, go up to them and just tell them 2 words. Thank you. Those 2 words mean the world to us. And if you're so inclined, you can give them a high five, you can give them a fist bump, a handshake, or even a kiss or a hug. And they will cherish that forever. They truly will. And I did that so that I can embarrass my kids. I know. But it's my prerogative. I get to do that as a father. Would you do that? just this week, but in the future, in the weeks to come. Could you please do that? And give them the honor and the respect that they deserve, and the thanks that they deserve. Rigby High, you are awesome. This is a great high school, a great community to live in, and I'm proud to be here. Thank you, Rigby.
Now for our final part to the program. We will have a 21 gun salute